Oh, hello. We're back. Okay. Oh, okay.
Hi, everybody. What's up? This is Hiram,
BK.
and we are the Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival crew. Diana is off the screen. She finally made it into the studio. Now we got to get my sister Glickness over here. The two newest additions to the Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival family, and the ones
Festival family. Yeah.
FM.
Yeah. FM.
Yes,
It's a great song by Donald Fagen.
Yes.
FM. Yeah.
So, and we got our boys, from a Shared Universe podcast studio here. So, we're very happy to be here.
Brewing.
And we have Ross Brewing, and we're just doing our, periodic check-in. Definitely the last check-in that we're doing in June. We're going to be doing one in July, to be determined.
Yeah.
Between vacations, because he's going on vacation. Then
For a minute. Yeah.
for a minute, and
Yeah.
same Diana and I, take a break from the busy schedule and have a couple of days off.
Where are you guys going?
We're gonna to the west coast of Florida
Oh, that's right. You did mention.
to
I
the
was
Tampa
like,
St. Pete
wait a
area.
second, I didn't hear about this.
I'm gonna be
wasn't
honest
invited.
with you. Politics notwithstanding, I have a lot of family in Florida, and at
The
this
red
current very cold, we have a nor'easter looming to our south. So first day of summer, 60-something degrees, wearing a
Hello.
sweatshirt. We're looking forward to going.
Yes, but it's a shared
Universe,
Universe.
yeah, and hang out
I
to your
guess
Shorts
so.
Film Festival.
One of my favorite hoodies besides this one, because it's lightweight and it's got the microphone swinging guy on the back. It's very cool.
I definitely like it.
So,
Shared Universe podcast studio swag. Ming, what's the website first?
tpublic.com.
It's tpublic.com, and look up a Shared Universe podcast studios.
the Delios.
Yes, and we may do that one day, but as soon as the smoke settles here and we can get our feet under us, we're going to be ordering another set of hoodies.
Yes, because
so
we have
Diana
we have
and
shirts up the
Glickness
yin yang
and
right now.
Chris
so everybody
Chris
wants one.
O,
Yeah.
can finally get one. So
Part of the crew, because there's nothing that says, "Hey, that's cool," when 5 people walk in someplace and have the same jacket on.
absolutely.
Fucking cool, right?
Absolutely, it is cool. It was cool in the 20th century. It's cool in the 21st century.
It's cool in high school. Yeah. All right, no, it's still cool, I guess. I don't know. It would be a little weird. Walk into a bar and we all hang on to your shorts, sweat
So yeah,
hoodies, but all right.
Chris O is gonna like it when we finally get it to him.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we were gonna have him here today, but our buddy's busy doing a little something.
He's busy. Well, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag
and we won't, but
because there's no cat in any bag. I don't really want to see that. I don't really like cats. But at the end of the day, he is working on some stuff. He was supposed to send me some stuff over to tell me what he was working on, and we did not get that. We did not cross paths, but that's okay. He's doing well, and he's got a couple of things out, and he's working on some stuff right now. So I can say that the man is still
he's very, very busy. So yeah, we have some news of Hang
Maybe
On
he'll
to
be
Your
on
Shorts
next time.
Film Festival. That would be nice. I would love to have him. We miss him. It was great to see him. Last month when we did the festival. But we have some news of some of our sponsors and some of our, Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival family. First off, our friend, Deborah Markowitz. All of the news that we're bringing you today is courtesy of our social media. You can follow us on, on Facebook and on Instagram, Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival.
Instagram.
Our friend Deborah Markowitz, she announced that The Prof, that's one of her projects, is going to be premiering at the opening night of the Golden Door International Film Festival of Jersey City tomorrow, Thursday, June 22nd. And looking at some of the posts, I see that a lot of Hotties family will be there because they work with Deborah on this project or because they themselves were nominated. I mean, if I was going to run down the list of names, but there were in the one post alone like 10 people, 10 filmmakers and actors that have been nominated. So
It's a good festival. I mean, it's a good, Golden Door, Bill
Sorvino.
Sorvino. Yeah.
Yes, and the Northeast, New York City, this area is alive and kicking with art. And we are lucky and blessed to have these people join us in our festival. And they make great work. They make it easy for us sometimes to accept, the films. But
it's difficult sometimes to say no.
yes. Well, many of these people, Deborah Markowitz included, usually don't ever get a no.
Well, no. Yeah.
Not because they get any favors, but because their work is just
brilliant,
exceptional.
Yeah.
Exactly. Listen, we're also excited because this year we get to see another Deb Markowitz film. She submitted a movie called The Better Man.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking forward to
checking
seeing that. Yes. Did you share the graphic of thank you so much? That's the prof.
Okay.
And her Instagram handle is Deborah Markowitz Film. And Insta at Deborah Markowitz Film. So if you can, check out her Insta. This movie, it says, stars Lucas Hassel, who's an amazing actor, Linda Collins, and Yuloni Gooding. I hope I said that correctly. Yuloni.
Yeah.
Sounds
good.
Right now, this is who we get to talk about.
Maurice, yes.
Yes, our buddy Mo Maurice. Now, we had the premiere at Golden Door on Thursday. Now we're moving on. That was tomorrow's June 22nd. June 23rd, our buddy Maurice Paramore, our esteemed friend's latest project is called Ambition and is going to be premiering at the Burlington County Library on Thursday, June 23rd at 6. After the event, the Dream Boy Vision Films crew is going to be hosting an after party at Il Portico Restaurant in Burlington. If you want more info, email them at dreamboyvisionsfilms@gmail.com. That sounds like a fun party.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, it's cool.
Yes. And they
You
have
can get the tickets on
Eventbrite.
Right. Yeah.
$55 VIP tickets, Burlington County Library.
35 general.
I would invite Diana to come with us, but she's going to be seeing Halsey. Where are you seeing Halsey, Didi? NJ Pack. So she's going to be in Newark on Thursday.
Nice.
And luckily you get to work from home tomorrow, so
That's cool.
Yes. Somebody else that what? Let me see.
Well, you figured I'd stop by and say hello. Keep moving forward, Jim.
Thank you, Mello. Diana and I got to see Mello the other day.
What was that?
Oh, it was a Mr. Pie's sushi restaurant in Highland Park. Listen, I'm telling you right now, that's Highland Park. Diana's from Middlesex County, so she knows this area. She's a Rutgers alum. I don't know this area that much, but I go in there, delicious freaking food, and like
Groovy tunes.
Mello is rocking amazing tunes. The other day was freaking freestyle night. He was playing Stevie B. He was playing K7. I was like, wow. And along with, like new wave stuff, old school 80s, 90s. I would say the most underrated DJ like in New Jersey. He always brings forth a good time.
At the Saint on those nights with
they used to be called Halo. They're
Yeah.
called something else right now. Brother, please forgive me, but kind of forgot the name of it.
Well, if you stop by and you're listening, paying attention, doing whatever, send us the thing, right?
Yeah, send us the link. Mr. Pie's sushi restaurant in Highland Park. Diana and I, we really needed a night out, and we went and had amazing food and just hung out in great company. And he'll always greet you with a big freaking bear hug, and I love you.
Yeah,
buddy.
no, that's cool.
Thank you, man.
Cool. Yeah, we were gonna have him DJ at our gig.
Well,
we just got on that a little late.
He was
I
busy.
apologize for that. Yeah. No, it wasn't his fault. I mean, we just didn't get to him sooner.
Well, he said
Rather
that
than
next year for our next event, for our next kickoff night,
Mm-hmm.
For the award ceremony, whichever one is most appropriate. He says we got to let him know, and we will have priority. Which, brother, we appreciate you.
Yes.
We love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Second time I said I love you, man. Right now we're talking about Jim Harkins and Kins Productions. Kins Productions, I didn't even know what they were called. I know Jim Harkins, but they had the Pinch Hitter screen at the Manhattan Film Festival. I believe it was yesterday.
Wow, that is cool.
And they're also going to be screening at Golden Door on Saturday, June 24th. So
Nice.
Mike Funk, Patrick Shane, Caroline Heinley, amazing people.
It's a great cast. It's really a good.
It
cast.
is a great cast.
And the movie and the film. Not to say, I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want to let anything out. But yeah, no, it was a great. It was a very funny movie.
Yes,
funny film.
Absolutely. Cool. The Pinch Hitter is freaking hilarious. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say last because this is definitely not last, but I cannot do this without sending love to my buddy Ryan Calloway. Mm-hmm. And Shady Dawn Pictures. Now, I have a little bit of a...
productions?
Shady Dawn Pictures.
Pictures, okay. I don't know. I always thought it was production, but okay.
I have a little bit of a conflict here because my buddy has the premiere of their latest feature, The Ember in the Woods, at Basie Center Cinemas on Sunday, July 2nd. I see here Rivers Duggan, an actress who I had the pleasure of almost killing until she killed me in a movie. Ooh. But she's an amazing actor. But she's starring in Ember in the Woods and Sunday, July 2nd at Basie Center Cinemas. And the reason why it's a conflict of interest is because that is my family's 4th of July shindig, which is always, a big event, which you're invited to.
Oh, thank you.
If you can make it Sunday, July 2nd. My son, AJ, I love you, buddy. He's coming in. Aiden, my son, Aiden, cool. He definitely wanted to come.
Yeah.
So it should be a fun
cool
party. Gig. And hopefully CJ and Bella, if they can, I don't know, but I would love to have them there. Last but definitely, absolutely not least.
Oh, your kids. Oh, very cool. I was like, that's not really, I thought that's who it was. I wasn't sure. Okay.
Somebody that we've been not we've been bad friends because we're overdue to see these guys.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yes, but I think John would understand. I think Mr. Kokoza would understand.
Yeah, he's a busy man himself. Yesterday, I was on set on something that's being filmed in New York City. Something it'll be out sometime next year. Just doing a very, very small background thing. Just wanted to get myself back out there again and just being on set of some sort of network. And it was amazing, and I caught up with another Shady Dawn Pictures alumnus, Matty Two-Ton Barbieri, who is the owner of Two-Ton Brewing in Kenilworth, New Jersey, but he's also an actor. Mm-hmm. And he says that he's met John Ross, and he says John Ross is the nicest guy in the world.
Very cool. Very cool.
From one brewery to another. Anyway, we want to give them much love because they were very good to us this year to hang on to your short film festival. Thanks to John Ross Kokoza and Ross Brewing, we were able to, have nice little swag bags with product, and
which everybody was after.
Yes.
Once they found out what was in the bag, they were like, "Oh, can we get one of those?" And we were really kind of just giving them to the heavy hitters, the winners and VIPs and stuff like that. But we like to share the.
We definitely like to share the wealth, and you know what? With God's help, next year it's going to be even bigger and better. Yesterday, while I was on set, I met a gentleman called Adam P. Murphy. Just sending him a big shout out. He's going to submit to our festival. I got to reach out to him, very soon. But he friended me on Facebook, and he knows a lot of the Hang On to Your Short Film Festival family.
Oh, cool.
He's the one that let me know. He goes, your Facebook link is not working on Film Freeway. I was not very happy about that. So I fixed it right away. Now we got to work on the website.
Yeah, no, good stuff, man.
But with John Ross, as I was talking to him, I don't know, please forgive me because I wasn't looking. I wanted to announce their weekly lineup from June 22nd to June 26th. Tomorrow they open from 4 to 9, and apparently they have action movie trivia.
Oh, wow. That's kind of
That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Hosted by the man himself. So at 7 p.m. tomorrow, John Ross is going to be there. House of Ross new beer pickups. So if they have new beer coming up, looks here like they have a brown ale of some sort with caramel and poppy seeds and all of that.
That's
Cracker Jack something?
Cracking Bats.
Cracking Bats.
Cracking Bats.
Nice.
which is like it's like a play on baseball stuff, right, man?
Absolutely.
Dig it.
Friday from 12 to 11, they have 2 new beer releases. All Rise, again, love that beer. Cracking Bats, Bring Your Dog to Work Day. So they have treats for their 4-legged friends. And John Rafferty's live from 5 to 8. I think they have their, Ming, do they have their room in the back opened? The bar? Yeah.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Working
Okay.
on it. Okay, cool.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be fun. And then Saturday they have the Midsummer Party with Andy Mack and a backyard movie night, weather permitting. And Sunday they have Global Beatles Day, Brushes and Brews, Craig Mahoney. And then Monday they have Monday Night Movies. Dude, they're open on Monday. What breweries ever open on Monday? Gotta love.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, because most are not.
No. No, this is not something that they often do. So listen, so this is the season where we kind of like react to whatever happened in the film festival. We've gotten great feedback from the people that attended, in person and emails, which is
It
wonderful.
was fun.
And we appreciate it. And it was one day had to turn into 2, and we deal with it. But one of the coolest things about the Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival family is that every year we get new members added in.
Yeah.
And this is where we actually look into the camera and we invite you, reach out to us. I am hotieshiram@gmail.com, HOTYSHIRAM.
And I am too.
No, what's
What's
Hotties-
my handle?
Hotties Films Info. That's what yours is.
Would you like to know? No.
You son of a fish.
No. You're stepping on my wire.
Uh,
No, I can't give that personal information. I'm going to go under your name.
Okay, so you can email me. But if anything's happening with your production and you want to let us know. I didn't venture into the new submissions yet, but I'm going to start looking into them, see what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. No.
Stuff like
I
that.
can't.
Reaching out to them.
Yeah, no, and I can't wait to start watching stuff soon.
Yes, well,
Sooner rather than later.
we have been lucky and blessed to have had several people join us in screening films, and the coolest thing that I'm seeing right now as I'm looking in the queue is that there's ratings already.
That is very cool. Well, it's really cool. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm like, I've already seen some of the gold. The gold, when we're looking, is like somebody nominated people for an award. Now that being said, you have to have faith and trust us. I don't, we really appreciate the ratings, but we watch everything ourselves. And there's been things that a person has panned and didn't like, but I'm like, wow, this is nice, and vice versa. I haven't liked something, but somebody else has hit the like button and really, and I'm like, you know what, I need to take a second look at this.
And that's why we do it that way, because we want to get a broad view of everything. We don't want to just have 3 people looking at the stuff and just saying, oh, that's great, or that's not great, or that puts butts in seats. I'd rather have people. Look, yes, it's great when we have local, creative people doing the work, but we've had people come in from California, and we've had people come from other places, Brooklyn and Long Island, and California's probably the furthest place. I think.
Yes. Now, the first time I ever see anybody international, I'm going to flip.
But we have had international films.
Oh, yes.
And I've had feedback from Korea as well as Japan. So I was very happy about that. And Ireland at one point in time a couple years ago. So yeah.
Feedback?
Yeah. Like they sent us stuff, and then we showed their stuff. They won awards, and they were like, "Oh my God!" Remember that one year you had to print out awards because I don't know whether it was during COVID or some post-COVID. I don't know.
No, that was the COVID year.
But anyway, yeah, you sent out some stuff, and we wound up sending. I believe it was to Korea.
Yes.
Which was really cool.
I'll be honest with you. I really like the international films. A couple years ago, and freaking, I didn't know we were going to talk about this, but it escapes my mind. We had a film from Spain where it was kind of like a locker room scene, and the guys were measuring their jock strap.
Okay.
That was a pretty interesting movie, and I freaking loved it, and it was irreverent. Something about the European content. The European movies are very interesting, very irreverent. Sometimes they're interesting. We've talked about the one from this year, because there's always one,
Yeah.
that gets submitted, which
The
like
Netherlands or wherever the heck it was.
really makes you raise one eyebrow. I didn't even know how to raise one eyebrow until I saw that movie, and I had to learn because
I think I raised 2.
yes, you know what? But the foreign films, the first year that Diana watched films for us, there was a foreign film. It was from Asia sometime, and she was like, "Wow, this is a beautiful film." The lady that was a chef, and because of COVID, she lost her sense of taste.
Ooh, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was just temporary. But hey.
Oh no, her sense of smell was it, or
Oh,
taste or
that's
something. I don't know.
both. She probably lost.
And I didn't know I was going to talk about these movies, or I would have freaking remembered the names. But these things stay etched in our memory.
So, but she did see that other movie, right?
Did you? Did you see the gynecological movie, Diana? She said she'll never forget it.
Burned into her memory. We didn't even show that because it was subject to. I think you probably had to like sign a form saying you wouldn't sue people if you saw it. I don't know. It was really.
So here's the thing: if we had 6 or 7 films like that,
6 or 7. Unless we were doctors going into gynecological whatever you want to say.
well,
OBGYNs.
no,
Yes.
obstetrics or whatever. I don't know.
Obstetrics, yes. I think that's correct. That is.
The movie was intended to pretty much in your face, like an embracing of femininity and the good, the bad, the interesting of what it's like to be a woman.
Ugly. I think it was intense.
It wasn't ugly. It was intense. It just, when you're screening to the mass audiences, it's very difficult to screen something like that. But listen, we're looking for your angle. You send us a film, and I will watch it from beginning to end. We'll watch it from beginning to end, and we're trying to see 3 or 4 times. I'm kidding.
We had. AJ was coming from. He was coming from upstairs, and we had to tell him, "You can't come down here. You can't come down." It was like a bad porn film. We were just
background.
Like, no.
Yes, we're at my house, and I have a big screen TV in my living room.
I don't know how we missed that.
We're screening this film, and my 11-year-old at the time son starts walking downstairs. AJ, stay upstairs.
He's like, but I'm carrying plates. And we were like, we don't care.
This is when an 11-year-old boy is actually bringing down the stuff that he has up in his room.
Which was very unusual, but hey.
Yes, and we had to shut him down because he could not see that.
No, he could not.
No.
I could not see that.
He asked me to play it again.
But yeah, it was interesting. I just wanted to see, did that really happen? Because that was quick. And then I was like, whoa, that did happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is the beauty of the Hangout to Your Shorts Film Festival. I want to be an idiot. And I want to tell all the people that have joined us recently to watch movies, watch this one.
Yeah. No, that'd be funny.
I may lose a friend or two.
So I just want to. I'm seeing what Mello had sent us before. He had sent us something saying, anything to make you happy, postmodern dance.
Postmodern dance.
Now,
I like that.
I think that's, yeah.
Now we're talking about the DJ Melodrama.
Yeah.
And Matthew, DJ Matthew. What was his last name? Oh, Matthews. Oh my God.
Crackhorn.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
That's exactly what it is.
No, it's Andrew.
John Matthews, DJ John. Sorry, John. He's definitely, those two are Mello and John are amazing. And John's got the coolest freaking style. But you know what? One of these days you have to come to Mr. Pies. You were supposed to come a couple of weeks ago, but you were feeling a little under the weather.
Yes, it was that time of year.
Yes,
No. It was allergy season, and for some reason, and it was probably right before the wildfires broke out in Canada that affected the planet. I'm assuming, and I'm not blaming Canada; they're fine people. But in any case, I think it really just darkened the skies and made things crazy, and then I have allergies, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the heck? I'm going to urgent care. And I'm like, what the heck is this? So, long story short, yes, they put me on a Z-Pack a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I went to the doctor today. Sound like I'm a hypochondriac, but I went to the doctor today because I had some sciatic nerve pain running to my kneecap. And I'm not 85, and that's not a real cough. I just do that for TV. And so, yeah, I saw the doctor today for that because I'm going away next week, and I just didn't want to have to hassle with like, oh, I can't do this because my knee hurts. 58's not a bad thing. I'm happy about that.
No, not at all. And I just click on the Hang On to Your Shorts thing, and I see that there's a movie called AJ's Story. And it captured my mind because my son's name is AJ. But it has very high ratings so far from the people that have watched it. So I cannot wait to see this. Leon and Christina Richardson. The tagline is: a biracial teenager living in the Bronx in search of his biological father faces tragedy that could split up a foster home family. So I can't wait to see this.
That's pretty intense. Just by that whole tagline.
Yes. And that's my son's name, so I'm looking forward to this.
So AJ stands for?
AJ?
Yeah.
My son's name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very interesting question.
Well, I mean, it could be Anthony Joe.
Do you really not know?
No, I don't know. I never heard you call him by his full name, like Jackson is Jackson.
So my son's name is Amir Jacob Ortiz. Amir Jacob.
Okay.
Egomaniac dude. What man would not love his son being named after himself, Hiram? But my son is half Israeli, and I guess in the Israeli tradition and the Jewish faith, because his mother's family is Jewish, they never name someone after someone that's alive.
Okay.
So in order for him, it's tradition. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but that's what they do. So my name is Hiram or Hiram because back
Hiram.
Hiram.
He often gets Hiram.
So Hiram became Ahmir. It's my name. Just reorder Ahmir. Amir Jacob Ortiz. Amir Jacob Ortiz. AJ Ortiz.
See, I've known you this long. Didn't know that. I did not know that whole story.
Wow.
That's freaking crazy.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm going to start asking you real quick.
You should ask me questions. And as a matter of fact, I propose this. Write it down in your notebook.
Besides theme song.
Besides theme song. Next time we meet, we have to ask each other and everyone in the studio, so nobody in the studio is going to be safe, a pointed question that they have to answer honestly.
Oh, it's almost like truth or dare. You might want to be here.
Yeah, well, if they don't answer, if they choose not to answer, they have to. If they choose not to answer, they have to have a shot of Jepson's Malort.
I will answer whatever. I think I'd rather have a colonoscopy rather than. No, I'm sorry. A pointed question.
Has Diana had Malort yet?
I think it had. Is that the one that we had at the other studio? Something.
It's a brownish
taste.
Liquid of strange origin.
Diana
I think it's actually
them.
made in a place. It's not just made in somebody's backyard, but yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it's a beautiful spirit. It is.
It's a beautiful spirit.
No. It really is because
she's a beautiful spirit. That might be urine in a glass.
What I mean is, if you're gonna buy a bottle of anything, let it be a bottle that is going to generate stories. It's going to generate a narrative. Am I lying?
No. He's
right. If you're gonna have a party, have a bottle of Jepson's because it is going to be the talk of every party afterward.
Man, either that or you're gonna right. And have people passed out on your lawn. I wanted them to go home, so why'd you give them the Jepsons? I don't know. I thought they'd like it. Right? Yes. Now they're on the lawn, passed out.
Here's the thing: everywhere I go, I freaking talk about Ming, and I call him an ambassador of goodwill.
He is the ambassador of goodwill.
As long as I live, one of Ming's legacies to me is going to be Jepson's Malort. Anytime I hear that name, anytime anyone mentions it, and
no, for me it's going to be Texas.
No, Texas, absolutely no, amongst many things. But I'm saying,
and and Coral Sword and a whole bunch of other things. I'm not saying that you're not thinking of those things, but yes, and I've had Jepson's Malort on via Ming, but my go-to will be something more pleasant.
No,
sorry.
but check. So
sorry.
the day of the festival, the night of the kickoff party,
Mm-hmm.
the last set ran a little bit long,
Right. Oh yes.
and you guys were waiting for me at
Yeah,
Lovesick,
Yes, at Love
at Cookman Avenue.
which is a cool ass place.
Yes, absolutely. So I got the pleasure. I had the pleasure to walk with a beautiful young couple who had a film in the set,
Yeah.
and the gentleman was talking to me. We're just making small talk, and he said something about Jepson's Malort. He goes, "I heard about this, and I can't
wow.
wait to try it." And I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "We got to invite him." So
Sure.
one of these days. They're from Point Pleasant, so
Well, I could make the trick now.
one of these days, yes, we're gonna have a guest,
Mm-hmm.
sometime in July or August, so that he could try Jepson's.
Yes.
So this is, like I said, this is our periodic check-in,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be saying goodbye soon. But before we say goodbye, we
Did
really
we
want to
start that? Yeah. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I only know what the temperature is. I really don't know how long we've been on, but
The temperature in the studio is 76. The
which is
temperature
actually
outside.
way warmer than outside.
Oh my gosh, you're not kidding, man.
Although he is wearing shorts. Good for you, buddy. Oh, nice. He is.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Yes, we really appreciate that.
That's love right there, man. Or a good play on words, but that's cool.
So no, after we're out of here, we have to feed my Diana,
Feed her.
and BK, and I, and Ming. We're gonna have a quick bite, hopefully at Jamien's, in Red Bank. So if you guys ever visit us, especially during the summer, after coming into the studio, we'll go to Jamien's and grab
Yeah.
something to eat. But we want to really, off the top of our heads, give a quick shout out, to our sponsors, Investors Bank, which is right now Citizens Bank, John Ross Kokoza and Ross Brewing, who we really appreciate.
Yes, this Pilsner is actually it's a tasty. It's Pils. It's a Pilsner, but it's a Czech style Pils with a little malty backbone. And you know what? Four's nice. I'm not usually a Pils fan or a lager fan, but this. They do some of the things that I don't like, meaning like they do some of the beers that I don't really appreciate as much. Well, so I'm
Yes.
saying that I wouldn't drink this normally. Like I would just rather go for an IPA. But having this, I definitely was enjoying this. This was tasty.
So I had 8 beers left from the.
Beers last night.
No.
Now they're on certification. Everything says fuck it.
I had 8 beers left, so I had different ones. So we had a graduation party last weekend.
yes.
We went to Gina and Eddie's. Diana's his friends,
I was
wonderful and
invited,
beautiful
but
people
I'm okay with that.
and children. But what I did was I brought them like a 4-pack of the Ross Brewing. The Ross. And man, they were going crazy. Apparently now I'm the beer connoisseur because I brought the best beer to
beer
the
guy.
party.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks, Eddie. That was Eddie. Everybody, you got to meet him. He knows everything about beer.
No,
let
meaning
me
you,
have
not
this
me.
one. Yeah,
I
no.
mean, I know everything about beer.
Yeah, he knows more than I do. But, everybody.
I wrote a book.
Diana knows the people. They're like, oh my God, this is great. Eddie, oh, this is great.
But you did turn them on to some good stuff. You turned them on to probably this and a
the
120.
Tio Valero, the local summer, so yes.
120 by our
Yeah.
good friend.
Oh, yeah.
My
I
good
brought
friend
them-
Sam
I-
Caglione over at Dogfish Head. He's a good friend of mine.
He is. He's met Sam
I have
Caglione.
met him.
I brought the
It would be
4-pack,
nice if he was a good
and I
friend of
brought two bottles of Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. Eddie and I shared one, and that half of a cup was enough to like set me up for the night. And I told him, "Here's the other one. Tomorrow, have this as you celebrate Father's Day." Which, by the way, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
You're a mama who
And a mother who's a
works
mother and a
like
father. And to all the ladies that are mom and dad.
Yeah.
To their children.
Yeah,
So on that Sunday, he was lounging in the pool, like floating in his new toy.
You got a photo? You got a pic?
No, he got a surprise float. Yeah, but I didn't give it to him. Like next time I will send it to you so that you have it. But he was enjoying the 120.
That's great.
So yes, John Ross. I don't ever drink a lager, but I'll drink your lagers and I'll drink your Tio Valeros and I'll, local summers
And the pills.
and the pills. Absolutely. Arocho Insurance, Kenny and Karina Arocho. They are in Jamaica Boulevard, Suite 10, 730. In I think it's Brooklyn.
Sure, why not?
They're the. If you need insurance of any kind, they got you. Pacific Lawn and Sprinklers and Landscaping. Harold Ortiz, buddy. He's the man. I want to shout out this special entity called Mind, Body, Spirit, Awaken Mind Counseling. The counselor is called Brian Kopak. Weird dude, but he's a really good counselor.
Oh, thank you. He thanks you.
Yes, and
The
a
third
special
person.
and a special shout out to Lenore,
From Empire.
Empire Cannabis
Club.
Clubs in New York City.
Or not club. Clubs.
Is clubs because they have new locations. Diana, what's the event that they're co-hosting in a week or so?
It's on July 3rd.
It's July 3rd
Brooklyn Boardwalk.
at the Brooklyn Boardwalk.
Like in
hip hop
Williamsburg?
event.
Or-
Hot 97 is going to be there.
I used to love Hot 97 back in the day.
Yes.
Some artists.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't have an alarm going off right now. I have no idea. It's 9:31. I think I set my alarm for 9:31, but p.m. It didn't go off this
Supposed
morning.
to go off this morning.
Yeah.
Your phone has really been off.
By the
today.
way, 9:31 because I got home at 12 midnight. Last night, we were,
Doing your thing.
yeah,
Acting your act.
We were wrapped at 11:30. I was out by 12 midnight. I was at Diana's by 12 midnight, and I went to sleep around 2 o'clock in the morning. So
Wow.
that's why I set my alarm for 9:30. But speaking of Empire, they have a store in Chelsea. What's it called?
Empire Club.
Digital DJs Festival.
Oh,
It's called Digital DJs Festival. Lit Digital DJs Festival. Chelsea, Greenpoint, Williamsburg, Lower East Side, and Soho. 4 different places for Empire Cannabis. They're a good friend of the family. And I'm not saying that everybody here enjoys that or not, but
you know what? I don't necessarily imbibe, but you know what? I would just totally be digging going to it if it was a Hot 97 type of gig. Because I know it would be a stone cold groove, as I have said on many occasions for many things.
it would be. And here's the thing. Speaking of cannabis is a hot button topic, but if you're gonna indulge in that, get it from someplace reputable.
Yes.
Because you never know where it's coming from, and that could be very.
You don't have to get
dangerous.
shit from the streets. You can actually buy it. Yeah, you can go to Empire Club. Yeah. Why not?
They're a family friend.
Yeah.
Tickets at.
You know what Diana's going to tell us where the tickets are, and you know what, we will post it on this thing. You should go, Diana, go to the Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival page and post that in the
Could
comments.
you do that for us? Thank you.
Dayparty.com.
Dayparty.com.
The
Dayparty.com. Awesome. And you know what? So big shout outs to A Shared Universe Podcast Studios, last but definitely not least. You guys are amazing, and we love you and appreciate you.
Fucking cool, man.
The Smith Group, by the way, Casa de Monte Cristo, forgot to contact, and Heritage House. Rich Mellow
Yes,
Heritage
yes.
House.
Sotheby's.
Brother-
Real estate. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The Smith Group, which covers Porta, Pascal and Sabine, which is one of my favorite joints in AP in Asbury Park. Pascal and Sabine. Homesick, Lovesick. Did I say Porta? I think.
If you're
Porta, yeah.
and if you're eating in Asbury Park, chances are that you've consumed the delicious food of the restaurants of the Smith Group.
Yes, yeah, because they're the predominant people there. And Casa de Monte Cristo, we do want to try to slide up and check them out at some point in time. Maybe do a podcast from there.
It's gonna have to.
We have to
happen during
talk
the
to these
summer.
guys. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yes.
Talk to these guys at some point in time about like doing a mobile podcast, which would be totally cool because they not only have food and beverages there, they have cigars. Whether you imbibe or you don't imbibe, I think it's still a cool thing to be chilling there. And then there was something else on your list there. I was going to chime in
Oh,
about,
no, here we go.
about your list there. Ross Brewing, I think we talked. And yeah, Shared Universe Podcast Studios, the cool and groovy dudes here at the Podcast Studios that you cannot get anywhere else as far as I'm concerned. If you can do the green screen graphics somewhere else, by all means, that's cool, but it's not here. And this is where you want to be. You want to be here at the Shared Universe Podcast Studios because look, man, this is the spot. This is where we started. This is where I want to stay. I enjoy hanging out here, whether it's here or Bellworks or on location, as it were, because you were on location yesterday, right?
Yes, I was on location yesterday.
And so,
obviously can't speak about it. And listen,
No.
it wasn't a big role. I was just on set doing a little,
well,
background
never
work,
know
whatever.
what happens.
You know
that
what?
happened to Jimmy Stewart, or maybe I just made that up. But
No, but it's going to be an interesting story, and it's going to be an FX. It's going to be it's an FX network show.
film.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
And it's when it's finally announced, it's going to be a show of gravity. And the reason why I do that stuff, number one, is to kind of keep the creative juices flowing. And the one thing that last night reminded me of is what I want to do, especially after I am done with my 9 to 5. I have 4 more years before I retire. And after I retire.
And he's not 65, so don't even get that.
No.
He's just
I'm
been in the
young-
game
I'm
a
younger
long
than him.
time. Yeah.
But
Started when he was like 14.
Anybody that's ever been on the set of a movie or of a TV show, you know that it is controlled chaos, and some people have a hard time with that, and it's not their cup of tea. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
dig it.
networking opportunities, and you meet amazing people that are doing the very same thing. While I was there, I met somebody. Hey man, give me a call because I have a series that I'm creating, and
See, what I'm going to do is
Wow,
wait until
okay,
he
thank
gets
you,
it,
absolutely.
really hits the nail on the head, like really gets it big. I'm going to say, just throw me something. Like, throw me something. And they're going to go, holy shit, this guy is totally freaked out and weird. We want him in our next thing.
for the record,
that's kinda
anybody
how
that's ever been an actor or a filmmaker, or at least I think that you just embrace the process. You embrace the process. That this is actually like the rule of life. Don't be so results oriented. Embrace the journey, and live every day.
Unless it comes to weight loss.
Yes. Yeah. You live every day, and
want Ozempic.
you do the best you can on that day, and you learn as much as you can. Yesterday was a very long shoot. It was like a 14-hour shoot.
It was.
And it was amazing.
Well, I only say that because I texted you at some point in time.
And I didn't get back to him.
Time. But that's okay because I knew you were doing your thing. And I'm like, hey, man, you know what? He's doing his thing. And when I go to the ashram and I'm in meditation for 12, 18 hours, not showering for days, stuff like that, which never really happened. I just made that up. I know you're in the zone. You're in the zone. So that's cool.
Thank you. So, yeah.
So I was happy to hear it was fun because when I went on Instagram, I saw your pic and you're with these 2 dudes and I'm like, that.
Yeah. Angel.
cool.
I met Angel yesterday. So,
cool.
30-second story. Like, I roll into the parking lot and there's this kid getting out of his car, and obviously we're heading to the same
Was he getting out of
place.
a limo?
No. So, he looks like a football player. He looks like an athlete, but he's not playing an athlete in this one. And we just and I'm like, yeah, I saw in the call sheet that one of my friends is going to be here. And while him and I are talking, he looks at me and goes, is that your friend?
Joaquin Phoenix.
No,
sorry.
it's Maddie Two-Ton, Maddie Barbieri of Two-Ton Brewing.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's an actor as well.
Unbeknownst to me, him and I have been talking about my friend. My friend was his fraternity brother at Montclair.
Wow, small world.
Exactly.
Really
Definitely
small world. That's
small world.
crazy.
So that's just the kind of world it is. So, shouts out to anybody that was listening tonight, anybody that'll listen in the future. We are the Hang On to Your Shorts Film
Pump up the
Festival,
volume. Pump up the volume.
live out of Asbury Park, New Jersey, and maybe even Red Bank next year. You never know.
Yeah.
Big
Overseas,
shout- overseas.
maybe at some point.
Thank you to a Shared Universe Podcast Studios, Diana, I love you, lady. Thank you for your patience. I got to get you fed.
She's a cool, groovy chick.
CJ Bella, AJ Aiden Matan. My buddy AJ just texted me that the Yankees won 4-2.
Bing, bing, bing,
Yes.
bing, bing.
And yo, we will see you sometime in July. So, brother.
Yeah. And so I'd like to say thanks to our sponsors, all of which who have been mentioned. I'd like to say thank you to all those people who are viewing us this evening. Thank you for stopping by, because that's always cool. And thank you to the creative people who send us films, because without your contribution, without your taking a chance on us, we don't exist. So we put this together 1,000,000 years ago to say, hey, we could do what everybody else is doing because we're into films, we're into this whole scene. So thank you. And I love Shared Universe Podcast Studios. This is one of my places to hang and enjoy the sights and the sounds. So I want to thank those guys again. And I guess we're out. I want to thank my son. It's the first day of summer break.
Yes.
I love you, dude. I love that dude.
Yes, Jackson, love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon, guys. See you next time.
Yes, whenever that is, soon.